learn about a proper fit.
Many slot machines at Sam's Town Hotel, Gambling Hall, and Bowling Center in Las Vegas. You can grip the handle in many different ways. Proper fit probably doesn't matter unless you're superstitious. But when you get on the bowling lanes, proper fit of your bowling ball is the foundation to a good game. PWBA champion Dana-Miller-Mackie offers some suggestions to help us ensure we get a proper fit.
Hi, today I'm going to tell you about 3 basic grips in your bowling balls. Hopefully you'll have a pro shop that can help you with these. You have a full conventional grip. When your thumb goes in, your fingers go in completely to the first joint. It's good for feel and to be able to hang on to the ball, but it's not necessarily good for ball roll. The second grip is the semi, which is what we as professionals use. It kind of is the compromise between a full fingertip and the conventional. It goes between your first and second joints. When your thumb goes in, it's not completely stretched, but it's not a conventional either. So it's kind of a compromise. The last grip is the full fingertip. People used to use this a lot more than they do now. Your hand is completely stretched to your first joint. So if you have very strong hands and a very strong wrist, that's fine. But if you don't, I'd recommend the semi. The other thing I'd like to tell you about is your pro shop can help you between whether to use grips or no grips. Grips aid you in getting better ball lift and maybe getting the ball out on the lane. If you do that naturally, you might not want finger grips. If you get good ball roll naturally, then maybe you wouldn't use finger grips. I like finger grips because my fingers are very thin. I don't have a lot of skin on them, and it aids me in getting ball roll and getting turn and lift. The other thing that I get asked about a lot on my particular finger grip is the amount of holes I use. I have used as many as 3 finger holes. I used to use the index finger. A couple of the women on our tour use the pinky. That gives you a little bit better ball roll, more control, and more strength. Sometimes it's limiting at the point of release on what you're able to do with the ball. But if you're having trouble with your hand, or maybe you've had an injury, you might want to consider this. The other thing I do personally is I tape my fingers. A lot of people ask me about this, why I do that. If you tear, which I do, if you bowl a lot of games, or maybe you just don't feel that comfortable with your grip, you can get tape. Any kind of sports tape will work. The one thing I want to say about this is to make sure, if you use grips, that your grip is the next size up so that you don't pull your tendons. I'm going to show you how I tape my fingers. I use a particular type of tape that's very thin and stretchy. Any kind of tape will work. You get the piece of tape. I start by taping it to my fingernail so that it stays on as you bowl. You start, you wrap. That's all there is to it. It makes my grip a little bit stronger. It's very flexible, and it gives me a little better ball roll and a little more control. I hope it helps you.
Thanks, Dana, for giving us more helpful hints that'll help make our bowling experience more enjoyable. Give me a winner.